Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are here for the first time, welcome to the Simply Sarah Claire channel. On this channel we discuss beauty, we discuss lifestyle, we discuss travel, we discuss immigration and anything and everything that is interesting. Okay, for my returning subscribers, hi guys, mwah, mwah, mwah. Kisses, how have you been? I missed you. This is my birth month, so yes, November babies, hi. And if you're sending the love, feel free, DM me or comment down below, wish me a happy birthday, send gifts, I am receiving them. And yeah, welcome back. I hope you're doing good. I am so glad that you are here. In today's video, we are going to discuss some of the myths. What do people say about flight attendants? I want to answer some of these myths as I prepare because you're asking, why is she like that? Yeah, I'm gonna put something on my head. I have an upcoming trip. It's a work trip, so I will not have the time to do my hair in the morning, so I'm going to do it now. So yeah, I'm gonna install her on my head today, prepare her for tomorrow, because my show time for work is gonna be an early one, so I want to have her on my head before the end of the day. So we're gonna do it together as I try to answer some of the myths. Okay, so myth number one: flight attendants are just glorified waitresses in the sky. I mean, what do? They just serve Coke, coffee and tea. So yeah, really? That's not true. We're not just glorified waitresses in the air. We do a lot more than just serve you your drinks and your snacks. We make sure that you're safe. We come onto these planes early to make sure that we have all our emergency equipments ready and working properly before the flight starts. In case there is any medical emergency, the flight attendant that you saw come onto that plane in heels becomes a nurse. We are cleaners. We are policemen and women, because if you all are acting weird, you're fighting, you're doing this, guess who's gonna stop that? Us. If you fall sick, guess who's gonna attend to you? Us. If there is any security issue, bomb on a plane, God forbid, knock on wood, but if there is any security threat, we become police, we become bomb detractors, we become that, you know. So we're not just there to give you your snacks or serve you your drinks or smile at you when you're bored and say welcome. We wear plenty of hearts, a lot of hearts. So yeah, the myth that we are just there to serve you your Coke is not true. We are nurses, we're security personnel, we are babysitters, we are comforters to comfort those that need comfort. There are people that are flying for the first time, they're nervous and all that, and we are there for you. So the second myth that people have about this job is very sexual. It is very, very, very sexual. Like, because we stay in different places, for some reason people think flight attendants sleep around. They sleep around a lot. Oh, flight attendants sleep with pilots, flight attendants sleep with rich passengers. No, that is not true. Some of us are married happily, some of us are mothers. I can't say that there are not people that do things like that, but it does not describe everybody. It is far from the truth. People have boyfriends, people have husbands, people have fiancés, people have spouses. So people don't just there sleeping around with rich passengers, rich first class passengers or pilots. No, I do not do that. Okay. Yeah, the other myth is that people think that it's very, very easy to get this job. The answer to that is a yes or a no. It's a yes and no answer. Yeah, it's kind of easy to get the job because the requirements for most positions, like for most airlines, why am I saying positions? The requirements for most airlines are pretty much the same. You must be of age, you must have had a high school diploma, and yeah, you must be a certain height. Very few airlines now, compared to how it was back in the day, very few airlines now have a requirement for weight, but most airlines will need you to be able to fit in a jump seat. So they do the jump seat test just to make sure that you can fit in the jump seat and buckle up and be safe. Okay, so concerning the requirements for the job, yeah, it's not as serious as it was back in the day, where you had to be single, unmarried, blah 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 blah. It was a female job and no men were allowed. Yeah, a lot has changed. Companies have evolved, and concerning requirements, it's not that complicated. But when it comes to the duties and responsibilities that you have to perform as a flight attendant to be able to, let's say, get offered that position, it is not a joke. Most airlines will give you a minimum of 6 months of training. This is drills, this is exams, this is social tests. How are you relating with people socially for this entire 6 weeks as you're in training? They're observing you, and on top of that, some airlines don't even pay for training. So you're gonna be away from your family, from your responsibilities, no income for those 6 weeks, you know, and yeah, you're out there doing this training, and it's no guarantee, because if you do not pass your training, you do not have the job. If you lose it on week 4, you're gone. So the entire 4 weeks that you've been at the training facility or training center for this airline that you're trying to train for, all that goes down the drain, and they'll be like, try again later. So when it comes to job performance and what is required for the job, guys, it's not easy. And then even the fact that, I mean, it's glamorized, so in a way there are so many people that apply. I will speak, before I got this job, the company that I work with right now used not to hire that much. So when COVID happened, it was something that was not good to begin with, but then it opened doors for so many people to get into the industry, because it forced a lot of people that had been in the industry to retire. So companies saw the need to hire, and yeah, but people get in and don't get out. So when it comes to getting into this profession, there is a lot of applications. In my year of graduation, we were told that the company only wanted 1,000 people, but they received over 15,000 applications. So I do not know what criteria they use but I am blessed to say that I was among the first 1,000 that they chose to come and start training. And each company has different criteria when it comes to selecting who they want to join their team. So what your presentation might be for one company might not be something that they want to work with. And then if you try somebody else, your presentation of who you are and what you're looking for might be exactly what they want for their company. So it's not an easy job to get, and it's not an easy job to get into. Okay? So yeah, that is that. And there is also an assumption that people have that to do this job you have to be young, you have to be single, you can't be married, you can't even have kids if you're a flight attendant. That's not true. That's not true. Yes, it helps if you start young, because this job involves a lot of sacrifices. If you're a family person, you have a wife, you're somebody's wife, or you're somebody's husband, or you're somebody's mother or father, you're going to be away from home for so long. So yeah, if you're doing this before you get all those responsibilities, I feel like it gives you a very good advantage over people like us that are doing it not in our prime years. But everybody can do this job. I am only speaking on my company because age is not a limiting factor for my airline. But for other airlines, probably, yeah, they might consider people of a certain type of age. But where I work, age is not a factor. Like, you just have to be able to perform the duties that entailed with this job. They don't care if you're 24 or if you're 53. They take everybody as long as you're physically able to do your job, and that's that. So people also have the assumption that everybody that does this job is a party animal. We are out there being wild. We are wild, we are party animals, we are jumping from, yes, we travel city to city, you know, but city to city, country to country, but that doesn't mean that every different country you go to, you're going to be, oh my God, ooh la la, I'm here, let me have fun, let me do this. Sometimes these flights are so exhausting that you will get to a very beautiful destination and you've always wanted to be in that destination. You've always imagined how it's going to be, but physically your body is like, girl, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. And guess what? In this line of work, we call it slam click. So you enter your hotel, you get to that destination, it's beautiful and all, but when you get into your hotel room, it's slam click because you are tired, and that happens. So yeah, there are moments where people will go out and party and do all this because yes, the job gives us the opportunity. Those are some of the benefits that come with doing this job, but that's not the whole story. You know, some places, yeah, people go out and have fun. Sometimes you're too tired to do anything. All you need to do is get to your hotel, change into your pajamas, and slide into bed till your body feels like, yeah, it's had enough rest. So the myth that we are party animals is not true. Some of us are actually introverted. So yeah, that is that. The other myth that I've had before, and actually this is so much on social media, at this point where most airlines or most flight attendants are requesting for better pay and stuff like that, I've had some people say, why do they need a better pay because that's just another job. That is not true. This is not a job. It's a lifestyle. I don't know who needs to hear that, but if you want to be a flight attendant, there is so much that you're going to give up. This is not just a regular job, it's a lifestyle. People have told me this, that have done this, and before I did not think anything much about it, but now it starts to make sense because if you stay home for so long, it feels weird. Like if I'm not on a plane, it feels weird. It feels weird. You know? It feels weird. I can go on different planes from different airlines and I'm just a regular passenger just like anybody else, but I'm looking at how they do things, what is not being done properly and stuff like that. Not because I'm critiquing or anything like that, but it's something that gets in your life and then changes the way you do things. Right now, whether I'm on personal travel or just by myself or with family, if I get to a destination, there are things that I do different just because it has gotten into me job-wise, and now it's influencing my social lifestyle as well. How I behave when I'm in a hotel, how I behave when I'm on a flight is very different. So this is not just a job, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It changes the way you see things, it changes the way you relate with people, and then it gets into you that if you're not doing it, you feel like you don't want to be I don't know if this is just me or if some other flight attendants feel the same, but yeah, I can't see myself doing any other job except this. I can't see myself sitting on a desk doing a 9 to 5, you know. But yeah, it's not a job, it's a lifestyle. The other myth that I heard, and this is very common, this is very, very common from passengers. They always ask you, oh, so you have been to this place before? Do you fly to this place so much? Do you fly the same routes? No, we don't fly the same routes. I can be in a place maybe once in a year, or I can be lucky enough to be in the same city maybe twice or 3 times a year. This is for us that have not yet built seniority in the industry. For people that have been in the industry long enough to have good seniority, that can be true, because for some senior mamas, they prefer to fly to a different city. So we always have a choice at the beginning of every month, if you are senior enough to bid for where you want to fly. So people that have built so much seniority with this company, they get to choose first where they want to fly. And then for us that are not very senior, we literally have less or no choice about which cities we're going to fly to that month. The beauty of everything is with seniority comes flexibility, because this job is too much about how senior you are. The more you stay, the better the job gets. So yeah, build seniority and then you can choose to go where you want to go in terms of work. But without seniority, you literally can't fly the same route. You can't be that lucky if you flying to places that you want, or to places that are just interesting as per your preference. But yeah, we don't fly to the same routes unless if you're senior enough to make that as a choice. Okay? Okay, as I wait for this glue on this side to dry so I can pull my wig there as well. Yeah, I will address another myth. The other myth that I always hear, you know, when you meet these passengers and you're having a conversation and she's like, oh, I have my sister, or I have my friend that works for your company and they live blah blah blah. So do you know them? Do you know so and so? No, I do not know them. Even if we graduated from the same class, yeah, I might know them that way, but we do not know each other. For my company, we are over 25,000 employees. That's just flight attendants. 25,000 flight attendants and over 10 bases, you know, so I can know everybody? No, I can't. Not even people in my own base. I know my manager, I know some of my classmates, but that's as far as it will go. And then if I fly with people more than once, I have had people that I've flown with more than once, yeah, I will know their faces, but I'll know the name. If you get tagged onto my trip, then I can remember your name. I will remember your face if we've flown together, but that's as far as it goes. Like, we don't know each other that much. You can know your classmates, you can know your manager, you can know your supervisor or anything like that, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm waiting for this to dry. So yeah, as I do that, what is the other thing? Flight attendants are meant to be there and help you with your bags when you board? No. Guys, I mean, if we do help, we can, but it's gonna be you and me putting your bag up. Don't get there and just expect another person to lift your bag and put it up in the overhead for you. If you can't lift it, most times it's better to check it. Okay? Most airlines will offer free gate check bags, you know, and it gives you an opportunity to, when you get to your destination, to move freely because your bag will be tagged, maybe sometimes to baggage claim, you know, so you don't have to. That gives you one less thing to worry about as you get to your destination, you know. So we're not there to lift your bags, but we can help you, you know. We can help you, because at the end of the day, if you bring a bag you can't lift, why do you think another person is meant to lift it? You know, if a flight attendant hurts their back or breaks their hand or something as they're lifting your heavy bag, guess what? That flight sometimes will take a delay if they can't find a person to replace the person that is injured in the process. So guess what? Let's do it together. It's teamwork. You know, if you can't lift it and you need help, you ask for the help, but you're going to assist as that bag is being put in the overhead space. Or better still, have it checked. That way you're not worried about it and you're not hurting yourself or putting another person in harm's way. Okay? And funny thing is, you see how you board and everything. Flight attendants are not being paid for that time of during the boarding, during when you guys come on and everything. We're not paid. We only get paid when the door closes. Our clock in is when that boarding door closes. So all this stuff that we do, come on early to check the planes, make sure everything is safe, make sure the plane is cleaned for you to come and enjoy your flight. All that efforts, all that work is not paid for. So put that into consideration when you come onto your flight, okay? Be gentle, be kind, and be thankful to the ladies and gents that you find on this plane that are welcoming you, smiling, helping, and doing all that they do. It goes a long way, okay? And people also glamorize this job a lot. People glamorize this job. I think back in the day, the advertisements that were on TV, commercials about flight attendants, you know, they made it it's glamorous, yeah, but there is a lot that goes on behind the closed doors. We eat next to bathrooms, freely. We sometimes don't have the decent places to stay, so it's not all glitz and glam. It's not all roses. Yeah, behind the scenes, there is so much that goes on. Flight attendant is the only person I know that will sit down and eat their food while somebody is in the bathroom, just a few inches away. Eat their food with no care in the world while someone is in the bathroom doing what they're doing. So if that is glamour, then okay, I will take you for your word. But yeah, there's nothing that glamorous about the job. Okay, so it's nice. I love how everything looks. I love how we look in uniform, but besides that, it's not as glamorous as they used to make it look in the 80s, you know? No. And then my last one will be the assumption that flight attendants want to marry pilots. I'm offended. For my husband, I'm offended for him. No, not every flight attendant. I mean, I'm putting a disclaimer. This is just for me, okay? And for a few people that I know. Not everyone wants to marry pilots. It's not true. Because it's like me telling you that every nurse wants to marry a doctor, or nurses sleep with doctors, or office helps, or if you're a receptionist, or you know, someone that works in an office, that you want to sleep with your manager, with your boss. It's not true. Not everyone wants to marry pilots. There are people that maybe do, but not everyone. It's just the job. And most of these people sometimes are also married. So no, people are not there to find these jobs so they can marry pilots. If you're a flight attendant and that was your goal, how successful are you with your quest? Because if you get somebody that marries a pilot, yeah, it happens. It's just like a pilot will fall in love with any other person they met on the plane, off the plane, and all that. So if you so happen to fall in love with a flight attendant and you get married, it's just like any other meet, that a boy meets a girl or a girl meets a whatever, you know, from wherever you meet, and then you fall in love and then you get married. Okay? But people are not there to go through this gruesome training to do this job that has so much hiccups and all, just because they want a hookup or they want to find marriage. No. Yeah, I don't think that's true. But it can be true for some people. I'm not gonna say there are not people that get married or are there to find their partners. If you do, kudos. And if you are in the industry to find your pilot, I would love to know how successful you are with that. And with all my heart, I wish you the best in your quest. So that will be the end of today's video. I hope I answered a few of your myths. What are some of the myths you heard about us, you know? Did I answer you right? Did you get some clarity into the issue? If you did, leave me a comment down below. And if you have any other myths that you heard about flight attendants, go ahead, let me know. I'll be more than glad to answer. For now, I will catch you in my next video. Let me make this little girl better. I'm trying to let her dry up right now. She has to air dry, and then I will clean up the messes on the sides, and I'll style her the way I want to have her look in the morning. I'll try to take a picture probably later this week when I'm wearing her at work, and I'll share on my shorts. I won't share in the video because this video will already be up, but I'll have it in my shorts. Look out and see how she looks when I'm working. So that will be it. I love you, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care of yourself. Remember to be kind to yourself and to everyone around you. I love you. Bye.